It's mystically metalweight. Thank you. Have I done that in any video today? I don't know if I've done that. I don't know if I did the intro. I don't know. I don't know if I done the intro. Every connection in WL community timeline explained. Let's go.
Streaming, names like Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, and I. When you think of streaming, names like Kai Cenat, Aiden Ross, and IShowSpeed come to mind. But what a lot of people don't know is that these three and many creators got their start from the WNL or W community for short. A community that has basically changed the landscape of live streaming, getting its name from viewers typing the letters W to describe winning or L to describe losing in the chat during live streams and in comment sections. But where did a lot of these streamers originate from? How did they get famous? In this video, I would hope to give you the answers to these questions. Let's get into it. So this whole video is going to be based around a post in your Rage's community from a person by the name of Technician. He took a lot of time and a lot of effort. So I'm going to break it down. I'm going to add a few things and make a few changes and fixes and stuff like that and give some comments.
Hold on, y'all see this? It's funny as hell, though. This shit is hilarious. How, like, whoever done this, who's all these people, though? Okay, so Chris Move. Okay, I guess he's gonna break down the chart.
I thought it would be a fun video to make, so shout out to him for making this. And another thing I do want to say, I don't want anyone to think it's a bad thing to be put on or influenced by another content creator.
Nah, facts.
Especially when many of the people on this list would agree with the people that helped them get their start. So I don't want y'all to think that it's like a bad thing for people to just show love to the people that put them on or gave them a start. You get what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say. With that, we're gonna really get into the video now. Now, first of all, we have these, I would say, markers that have two things that says put on and influence. You got green and you got blue. It's a lot of lines. Like I said earlier, it's a lot of lines, man. And it may get confusing. So we're just going to start with the 2K community side and start with Chris Move. Now, Chris Move, basically the godfather of the 2K community. That's what a lot of people would say. And he's influenced a lot of people.
Chris Move is a fucking legend. Damn. Right, we got show love to Chris Move, man. He a legend, though.
So content. Chris Move is not the only person that has influenced people in the community, but he was one of the biggest and one of the ones to take it to a different level. So we got to give credit to Chris Move. Shout out to Chris Move. I definitely used to watch Chris Move when I was a kid, bro. They have names like Kel Hit 'Em Up, one of the biggest content creators in the 2K community around 2014, 2015, around that time. And I made a video about Kel Hit 'Em Up if you want to go watch that video, talking about his rise and what happened to him and stuff like that, why he stopped making videos and stuff like that. He still streams, by the way. Next, we got Los Polos, man. Los Polos is the pioneer of the WNL community. He had people spamming W's and L's in this chat and stuff like that, like around 2014, 15. A lot of y'all may say Rice Gum was doing that as well, but from what I've seen Los Polos doing that before almost anybody. Around the same time as somebody like Flight Reacts.
Shout out Los Polos. I know he came. I know he be with his dad and doing this and that, but like, I ain't know who he was coming up either. Flight legend. But I ain't saying the dudes I don't know ain't legend. I'm just saying I ain't know. There was a lot of people to watch, and you watch the ones you watch, you know. But shout out Flight, the Flight legend.
The walking L. He had W's around the time. People would say he was a walking W at one point, but for the most part, around that time period, 2015, 16, people was calling him an L for losing all those 1v1s and different things like that. Flight Reacts for sure
him and
is one of the pioneers of the WNL community, for sure, bro. Cash Nasty as well. He is a big influence on, I would say, the IRL basketball part of the 2K community, because he used to do that IRL basketball stuff too, and Flight too. But I feel like Cash Nasty really doesn't get credit for that as far as like the 2K community, the IRL basketball in the 2K community. I'm not talking about outside of that. Pretty Boy Fredo obviously had one of the biggest blow-ups in the 2K community.
Hey, I know niggas hate Fredo now, but we ain't act like he wasn't no legend either. Shout out Fredo, he was a legend. For
sure, like
2K
outside
was
of the
him.
2K community as well, he's one of the biggest black YouTubers, I would say. Pretty Boy Fredo definitely one of the biggest people that to ever come out of the 2K community. Lost and Unbound, he had a lot of good.
I remember Lost and Unbound.
Like a lot of people
he back though now
and stuff like that. But shout out to him, bro. Dax Montana.
Let me look his channel because I know he was happy when OKC won. I was waiting to see if he ever uploaded it. I know he happy though. Hold on. It's been a week since the championship.
Work with 2K, stuff like that. Shout out to Stacks. I really didn't watch Stacks.
You know what's crazy? I be seeing him a lot now. I didn't see him back in the day, but I'll be seeing him now though.
What I do know a lot about Stacks, I did see some of his videos and stuff like that, some of his catchphrases. Obviously, we know OSN, man.
OSN.
Yes, we did have beef. I think I would say I still got beef with the nigga, but like I don't really got no real issues with him. He was one of the people that come out of the 2K community, got reactions and stuff going. You can obviously see he got influenced by like I would say that I can agree with that.
I mean, I would say OSN is the legend. That's okay. Let's let this ad go by.
That's so fun. Coolest plugin I ever used.
Flight was
The legend OSN. If any of y'all know OSN was and is my favorite YouTuber ever, yeah. I know like his little past things. OSN, I mean the nigga, I don't know, man. I fuck with OSN though, but it's like I really did like the little. I mean, I'm not a fan of the things that he could have possibly done with the scamming and all that, but like, besides all that, he a legend. I mean, I ain't never got scammed, but that's why I know how to separate the two. I mean, it ain't good when you scamming. Like, it's just YouTube, this streaming, all this is different. Like when you a YouTuber, it's different from being like an artist, you know, because people still probably gonna come back and bump the music, but sometimes they won't. But it's like, I don't know, it's just different. But when YouTube, you scam like if like, because people be feeling attached to YouTubers. If you be feeling attached and y'all just be backstabbing, that hurting them. You know what I'm saying? Especially, you know, these got parasocial relationships, but OSN, dog, that nigga was my favorite. Definitely. I mean, he still is. I know, like, I gotta catch up on some of his vids, but like, he was my favorite. It's just like I've been watching him since high school, like freshman year. It's crazy because somebody put me on to him. Shout out Rashad. This dude named Rashad, he put me on to do, and I was just watching him ever since. Watch all that. I ain't gonna lie. OSN, you that nigga for sure. I ain't gonna lie. That's my boy. I know what the situation is now. I know. Yeah, I know. You know, like he loving them. I know, but like, he was just one of them ones. He definitely top 5. Nah, my top 5 YouTubers, if I honestly had to sit back and just think about it, top 5 all time YouTubers: OSN, Soluminati, Flight. I really go Flight. I like Flight. I said top 5 all time. Damn. For on Spot, it's like it's so many names. But them top 3 for sure that I could think of. I feel like we gotta throw Chris Move in there. 2K, Chris Move. Yeah. And Chris Move is like, he low key in a room of his own. But you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, Chris Move for sure. Number 5 spot, it could just go in and out. It's a lot of different ways. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Big Hurt. Yep, Big Hurt. Yep, I like Big Hurt. Y'all probably don't know who he is. He ain't gonna be in this video, but he's somebody like, if you watch like Prison Talk, you know Big Hurt, he always give me game. He always, it's knowledge Big Hurt be having to share for sure. But yeah, Big Hurt definitely a legend.
It's going crazy with the reactions and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say Flight was the only person that he was influenced by, but I think Flight played a big part in.
Hold on, was that the order though? I want to rock with that as the order, or I probably mix a couple names around, but yeah, them top 5 though for sure.
Why he started reaction videos, because he saw Flight being successful with the 2K stuff when he was why Flight was the only person that he was influenced by, but I think Flight played a big part in why he started reaction videos, because he saw Flight being successful with the 2K stuff when he was having the My Team stuff going on. I'm talking about OSN, and he had beef in the My Team community, and he moved on to reactions. He blew up from that. Next person, Bruce.
I mean, he did blow up from the sport rap. He OG sports rap. We can't act like a lot of these niggas ain't reacting to sports because of OSN, low key. Yeah, part kind of wild. Fucking it's crazy. He got the great band in there because I got a great band. But that ain't the reason I had it. It's just like, it's just crazy how that works. But nah, though, you know, the reason I react to sport, it ain't like, I mean, YouTube, like these YouTubers definitely like have some influence of why I kind of do it, but at the same time, I already wanted to do YouTube because I just love YouTube. At the same time, I love YouTube, but these guys, they definitely got some influence on what we do as YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? So give them their credit. Hey, they influenced us to do what we love doing. But at the same time, I love YouTube too. So I was gonna do it even if I probably never even seen these guys. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how to explain it, but like, That's just how I be. Like, I love YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I be on there every day.
He's influenced by or put on by Cash Nasty. I don't really know about put on because that's basically saying that like a nigga basically made your career, and I don't agree. Like as much as I had issues with the nigga Bruce dropping him off, I'm not gonna say like Cash Nasty made the nigga. Like,
yeah, I ain't gonna say that.
Next person is one of my goats, Solomnati.
The goat.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Him and Flight, I would say 1 and 2 of my goats of YouTube, bro, for sure. Everybody know, man, I made so many videos about Solomnati, documenting his career on YouTube, his beef, stuff like that. I should see a lot of different lines coming from this guy. You feel what I'm saying? Maybe late, but I feel like a lot of people would agree with that. Now, as far as Chris Next Door, I'm sure Chris Next Door watched him because he was definitely his editor for like 1 or 2 videos. For him to be an editor, he would have to watch Solomnati. He would have to like actually tune into his content. So I'm not gonna say he put him on, but I could definitely see him being influenced by Solomnati. Now, your Rage for sure is influenced by Solomnati. He used to be a Flight plug channel and a Solomnati plug channel. He influenced him and he put him on at the same time. I'm talking about the entire AMP.
It's crazy. I was watching Rage interview too, by the way, and I was just thinking like he was talking about like he was doing a plug, and the way he explained it, he made me kind of like understand it a little bit. Cause for a while, like nigga, I don't like plug channels. I didn't like plug channels. Like for a random video, all right, here it's like a part of me like it. Like it's like that small percent, cause like it's probably you don't feel like looking up, and somebody probably already got it right there. You just click and just watch it. Cause people technically still do it with the shorts, like they'll do like streamers plug and try to show a random streamer clip, and you just get caught hooked in it. But like a part of me don't like is like you niggas just stealing content game, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out Agent, he a legend too. Oh, I do like Agent. I do really mess with Agent. I really do.
I don't think he was really influenced by.
I really like
himself,
Agent.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. I didn't put him in the top 5 because I really like Agent. Damn. Don here, another one. I got some YouTubers. I probably have to update the list. I probably have to do like an OG list and then a now list. Cause now if we talking like a now list, cause I know I put OS in, right? I say he my first you all the time, right? But it's like he like an OG to me. You know what I'm saying? He like an OG to me. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put like these niggas OGs to me. They's good. You know, some of them still going hard and still putting in that work. Still got that love for it, drive for it. I would definitely say Flight definitely got the hardest drive out of all of them. Out of all the people out there, I think, yeah, Flight, yeah, he got the hardest drive. He be uploading all day. He be up here, down there every day. But if he ain't doing nothing on the outside, he uploading. He locked in. I ain't gonna lie, Flight, he a legend. It's a lot of legends though. But yeah, definitely. Like I said, they definitely all got influence on us that do YouTube, especially if we watch them. Then we started. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I love this YouTube series. So like, even if I wasn't the same, I know I would still done it. Cause like I said, I love YouTube. I just love it. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the people who had some influence on me doing it. I never really like broke down the influences, like who influenced me and then. Like I said, I named a couple of people, but it's like I never just sat back and thought who really influenced me to do it. It's like I did it because I know I loved it. So honestly, it's really not influence. I would say more of me done it because I wanted to and I love the platform and I love YouTube. That's most of me. But I do got that part of me. It's like these niggas influenced the way for us. You know, these niggas influence, you know, this lane for me. But if I could say top 5 now, no OGs. Definitely an Agent up in there. Young Don. Young Don an OG too though. He's doing animation, but he reacting now, so he feel new. You know what I'm saying? Since he do reaction, he don't do the animation. But so Don, him, damn. Them 2 people I could think of right now. I had to go deep. I had to go deep dive. I had to deep dive. Oh yeah, shout out Fargo. Fargo, obviously we watching him. It's crazy because he actually commented and hearted like one of my videos, and so I remember that. He a legend for that. And I don't watch a couple of Fargo videos. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I like Fargo. He a good dude. Shout out Fargo. But I gotta think of some more names though. I like what Kai got going on. I like what Speed got. I like what Duke got going on. You know, it's so many names out there. So many good people you can watch.
We're gonna talk about RDC in this section right here soon. But just to finish off the 2K community, yes, I can see them being influenced by a group like RDC World and stuff like that. Now, I don't know if Agent ever.
I'm sorry, y'all. No more pause. We gotta talk a bit. Sorry.
RDC coming up in the black YouTube space, Agent probably would have saw how they were built. I can't see that really being out of the realm of possibility that, you know, they were influenced by RDC. We're gonna come down to Annoying TV and his I guess web of people, right? Nation, right? So Annoying, I can say that Annoying, in a way, did he put on Silky? I would say he did. But Silky was featured in a lot of Adin Ross E-dates, so that's why you see the Adin Ross influence or the put on Adin Ross, because you see the green line, that means put on. I could definitely
Why
agree
nigga
with
down
that.
there under
Silky
him like
definitely
Pooh
got a push
Shiesty.
from his E-dates and stuff, because I think he did win one E-date with, who was it? Please let me know, yo. I like, I'm chronically online, but I'm really not, if you get what I'm saying. Like, I really do not remember. Who was in that E-date? Zay. I didn't really watch Zay a lot. I don't know, did Zay start off playing 2K? I'm not sure, but Zay is a popular streamer doing the RP stuff. Or
And this
doing
kid
RP
come on,
stuff.
Kaya
Now he does,
old
IRL
boyfriend?
and different shit like that. Now, X, I don't really know if Annoying put on Zay or X.
Yeah, I ain't really
don't
watch some
watch
of
any
these
them.
guys.
Now, Jew, I think Jew
I ain't really
played
watch a
Fortnite.
lot of these guys. I
these
know a lot of their names, but I ain't really watch a lot of them.
streamers were featured on his stream and stuff, but they lived in the same house as him. I guess you could say that's kind of like a help. I'm not saying that would be like a put on. He just gave them a space to grind their content. So I'm not going to really say he put them on, but he definitely gave them a little bit of a push or help. Now, I think 2Hype is missing from the 2K community. Now, you can't add every single person that I'm saying. Like, I think 2Hype deserves to be here. You can't include everyone from here or be a long list. I think they deserve to be here, though. Him, Jesser, all these people help influence people in the 2K community and stuff like that. Troy Dan as well deserves to be here.
Troy Dan, legend. I really could Troy Dan. Ain't gonna lie, he funny as hell. I used to watch Troy Dan
as well. I forgot to talk about Scum TK. Yes, obviously, your rage.
He's still popping though.
Your rage inspired Scum TK to start streaming. I'm Dante. What I say?
Oh,
I'm
I'm Dante, legend, another OG. Shout out to I'm Dante. That's me. That's me. See, I swear there's so many good names. I'm Dante is a legend.
Influenced by your rage, or your rage is influenced by I'm Dante. Is that true? Let me know. I think that may be true or may be false. I don't know. I think both were influenced by each other, or I think your rage was influenced by I'm Dante.
No, I think it's more of your rage. I'm Dante.
Now,
I feel like Dante been around. He been around for a minute.
It's a lot, bro. You saw how many lines is coming from Adin all the way down here to all these creators and stuff like that. So, all right,
yeah, I don't
Adin
even
Ross,
know all these
he
niggas.
put on Izzy Prime. I agree. Neon, I agree. Cuffham, I agree.
Okay.
Shibu, I agree. The E-Date era, I would say he featured Stable Ronaldo, but he started off on Fortnite, and I don't think it's wrong to say that Adin helped him stay relevant a bit by like putting him in streams and stuff, but Adin did not like put him on or make him or whatever. Since the new FaZe iteration, he has had good success without Adin Ross and without anybody else. Like FaZe has helped each other, the new FaZe, whatever. We're gonna talk about them later on. To say that Adin Ross put him on is kind of crazy, gang. Like he was famous from Fortnite. Snaggy Hoes, I agree with that. Melt, I agree with that. Snaggy Mo, I would agree, but I do think that it should be a line going from Flight Reacts to Snaggy Mo, because Snaggy Mo used to play 2K with Flight all the time. I would not know who Snaggy Mo is without Flight. I'm gonna be honest. Paryeet, I agree. Now with Speed, did Adin Ross influence Speed? He did feature Speed when Speed did blow up. But I think without knowing Adin, I think Speed's career trajectory is the exact same. He's just a generational talent. He would have found a way to blow up. It would have just panned out for him regardless. Now, as far as DDG influencing Speed, you can see the line going from Speed to DDG. I agree because Speed did say that. Actually, no, that's DDG actually. I think DDG influenced Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat did say he watched DDG, so I would say I agree with that. Now, as far as Kai Cenat, with the Clover Body, it's DDG actually. I think DDG influenced Kai Cenat.
Yeah. Okay.
Kai Cenat did say he watched DDG, so I would say I agree with that. Now, as far as Kai Cenat,
it's crazy how Kai blew up. Like it'd be crazy. Like just not even trying to like shoot shots and then be like, think of it. Kai watched you and like now he's like he's just big time. He's like top dog in this for real. So it's like it just makes you think like wow, like hey, I mean you can't be mad at it though.
Was Talil put on by Kai? I'm not really sure, but I could just
I would say yeah.
I agree. Did he influence Ray? I would say yes, and he put him on. I would say he put him on. I would say Dez, he put him on. I would say Reggie, he put him on. I can agree with this section for sure. Now, Blackboy Max.
You don't think he put Talil on though? I feel like he did. Maybe I ain't watched them close enough to really understand, but like Talil, I really like Talil. He cool too though. But I think he put Talib
Influenced
off.
by or put on by. Was he put on by
Max?
Chris Next Door? I don't agree. No, I definitely don't. Playboy Max and Chris Next Door, they did collab in 2022. And they've been cool like a little bit before then. But I believe Max's initial buzz came from TikTok when he was doing like judging people's music tastes and posting his clips on TikTok just from his streams and stuff. He took that success and ran with it. Some people even remember him from his old channel Basement Boys as well. So I'm not gonna say Chris Next Door put on Playboy Max. Like I'm not gonna agree with that. I think he was influenced by Bruce Off. He did say he used to watch him, and you can see by his earlier streams and how things were set up that he definitely had a little bit of a Bruce Off like influence or vibe or whatever. But I'm not gonna say he acted like Bruce Off. I'm gonna say how everything was built. I would say how he had his stream set up and stuff like that. Now he on his own little wave now for sure. The new phase, I think Lacey, was he influenced by Aiden? Yes, he definitely used to watch Aiden. Jason the Ween, I would say, yeah, the new phase. Was Jason influenced by?
How y'all feel about the new phase? I don't really watch him.
Maybe he watched some streamers. I didn't really watch Jason and stuff. I don't really keep up with him. Now with that being here, it's kind of crazy. He is part of the new phase though. He is part of the new phase, but he's literally a part of the old phase as well. Like they could have been in phase since the inception of phase. And like just for category wise, yes, it makes sense.
Is he even still in phase?
He's just new phase itself. Like no, like he's old phase as well. K-San, I think he belongs in here as well. He influenced the new phase.
I heard of some of these guys, a lot of names, but I ain't watch all these people. That's too many people. I ain't gonna lie.
Stuff like that. Let's talk about Zeus and B-Lou.
They
are
got
definitely
XQC
by
in there?
themselves. They definitely deserve to be in the WNL community because they reacted to stuff in the WNL community like DDG songs, Flight songs. They had like situations with Flight. They collab with Flight. Zeus had beef with Solo Naughty. So let's talk about that as well. For him to beef with somebody in the WNL community, the communities are going to spill over. Now, Gideon, was he influenced by the vlog era, mainly Pootie? Is there a video or a clip of Gideon saying that? Maybe.
Pootie, a
Somebody
legend.
let me know.
Pootie,
now, let's
talk
about DDG. DDG influenced a lot of these people. I can definitely agree. McQueen, for example, I think he featured McQueen in a lot of his videos and stuff like that. I don't know if he taught him how to do vlogs and stuff, but I'm sure a lot of people saw DDG and followed suit. Chino Alpha Wolf. Do I remember Chino Alpha Wolf? Somebody let me know who that is. Like, please.
No, Chino,
really
he been around.
Clarence NYC, I can agree with that. Clarence, I don't see Chris here. I don't see Chris Sales.
Yeah, what Chris?
I don't know why Chris Sales not here. Tyler Guy, I agree with that. Young Shark,
Tyler Guy, okay.
That is somebody let me know.
I remember Pootie being with Tyler Guy and Shark. What happened with them like being around each other a lot? I mean, niggas do get older though.
Maybe I'm not cultured. I wasn't a big DDG watcher. All the DDG fans, DDG squad, let me know.
Oh, this nigga zoom in on this little AI photo, bro.
I can say I agree with that. Quan, for sure. I think Quan said DDG was one of his favorite YouTubers. Jay Cinco. I didn't really watch Jay Cinco or don't really watch Jay Cinco. If it's saying that, you know, he influenced these people, he's around DDG a lot. Dub, I can agree with that. TT, I can agree with that. Queen Naja,
I don't know. Dub, to me, I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is about. Maybe I have to really, like, eyes his content more or what. I just feel like, yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, DDG put his family on. Shout out to them. Now, the question is, did they want to do this because they loved it, or it's just more of a, my brother, he told us to do this because we can get that bread too, and he gonna make sure we good, or what? You know, that's how I look at that situation. But I don't know. People don't like Dub for some reason.
Maybe I can agree with that.
Well, I mean, you do be doing
CJ So
from
Cool,
time to
same thing
time,
with
but
CJ So Cool. He influenced a lot of these people. I'm not gonna say every single person here. Like that's kind of crazy.
I mean, CJ So Cool. I ain't gonna lie. I used to watch him. He a legend. We gotta give him respect. CJ is a legend. I used to stay watching his videos too. His videos.
That's one of the biggest vlog family couple type of. You know what I'm saying?
I'll say he the best. I can say that. I'll say the best family vlog channel, like best family channel. Yep. I'll say that. Him and Funny Mike, yeah.
Stuff like literally the biggest. Like the nigga has 7-8 million subscribers. I wouldn't say it would be out of the realm of possibility of him influencing.
I just seen a video yesterday. Yeah, they wild though.
Degree. CJ did get influenced by Jinx, his brother.
Yep, his brother. Shout out his brother. Niggas, yeah, Jinx is one of my favorite all time too. Jinx is a legend. I follow him on the gram. I think he took his YouTube channel down. I don't know, but yeah. Jinx, you a legend. You a fucking legend. I know they had their issues because you know how that money play go and you know this and that and all, yeah. Jinx a
Go by
legend though.
Jinx, so I think Jinx should be here. So let's talk about RDC and some bros. RDC and some bros, they're not WNL. They're mainly black YouTube, but for this video, I'm gonna make an exception. The WNL community obviously originated from the 2K community, mainly people like Los Polos, Flight, and Solomnati. You had people like typing in their live streams and their chat saying WNL and stuff like that. Fans of the creators who shared the communities adopted this same thing, so that's why I'll make this exception. And I don't think I'm Dante got put on by Berleezy. I'm not sure that's correct. I think I'm Dante was doing his own thing. He was doing like
That's what I
reactions and
said.
different stuff like that and other content. I remember he was beefing with Blasphemous HD, one of my goats, honestly. We're gonna talk about
ain't watching
RDC.
bro
I
like
don't
that.
think Mark put on all these people. I think that Mark and F started RDC. A lot of them were added to the group after. I'm not gonna say he put them on. They were all a group together.
No, they legends
That's
though.
kinda
They all
crazy to
legends.
say that, like, he put
RDC
them on
were
and shit
legends.
like that.
They one of my favorites. I told you so many names. I really rock RDC. Well, they legends. I really
Now, as
respect
far
them.
as these lines going from this side, like Dylan and Krista, is that correct?
I don't know who
Somebody let me
Krista is.
Like I said earlier, RDC did influence AMP. Okay, one last person that I believe should be added to this list. The first person we're going to talk about is Nadex. I think Nadex should be in this 2K community spot. He definitely did put Aiden on technically because he was playing with Aiden on 2K20, 2K19, I believe. They were at Xbox parties and shit doing wagers and stuff like that. And that's where a lot of people first heard of Aiden Ross from, Nadex. You feel me? Now, another person that I think should be 100%, 1,000% added is Rice
Rice
Gum.
Gum?
Now, Rice Gum
Okay.
should be on this list just from the very fact that
I
he's
remember
not
Rice Gum.
specifically WNL, but he influenced many people in the community, like Aiden Ross in particular. Rice Gum has arguably the largest influence on girl content that you see today, like niggas collabing with females or women. And that stream where Aiden like collabed with Corinna in 2021, where Aiden initially got his blow up, I feel like that gave me
Why
Rice Gum
Aiden face
vibes,
look
for
like
sure.
that, bro? Like what the fuck, bro?
Definitely.
That shit
And let's
wild.
not forget his influence on Disc God as a creator and DDG when it came to diss tracks. I think Rice Gum for sure deserves to be on his list. DDG did carve out his own path, like content creation wise, but he talks about Rice Gum being an influence on diss tracks and shit like that.
Was the diss track era inspired by Rice Gum at all? For
And shout out D Storm out. D Storm
Rice
too.
was going dumb.
Right, Rice Gum is an underrated GOAT. He really changed YouTube for real. I made a diss track about Rice Gum as a fan. Rice Gum is definitely like a game changer.
Now, I think I forgot to talk about the Rage influencing Kai Cenat to stream and stuff like that. I think it should be a line that, you know what I'm saying, goes from Rage to Kai Cenat, but I think that's the last thing that we're missing. For this video, I hope you enjoyed, man. Giving y'all a quick little history lesson, man. This is what my channel was basically based around. I have knowledge about a lot of shit, but a lot of shit do be like blanking from my mind. I ain't gonna cap. So let me know what you
Damn,
guys.
it's sad that one thing you could say 2K did was make a community, but it's sad how they community just sad what they did to their game to ruin it all. It's great they had y'all like they look at the money, but they had the numbers, bro. They ain't got the numbers now. It's crazy. It's crazy now. It's just the game just want money. Lost the respect. Crazy. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the vid. WVid by Fargo. For sure. I thought I was subscribed to the channel already. I don't know why they be doing it. My computer on low meter. Yeah, Dante, before you rage, you added your rage. You added rage to the XXX Tentacion stream. Nah. Shout out Dante though. They said, oh, okay. Fun fact, Flight. Your rage used to be Flight's plug channel. But nah, though. That's funny. But no, that's gonna do it for the vid. Like, subscribe. Catch you on the next video. I'm gone. Think about it. Your rage, you just clip nigga shit up and just post.